Hello everybody. Today we are going to take a look at Leetcode question 3160. Find the number of distinct colors among the balls. So we are given an integer limit and a 2D array queries that is of size n by 2. There are limit plus 1 number of balls with distinct labels in the range 0 to limit. Initially all the balls are uncolored. For every query in queries, we are given each query in the form of x comma y, where the xth ball is colored with the white color. So we'll quickly look through the examples. So if you see here, we are given limit equals 4. That means we have five initial uncolored balls, right? And then after each query, we have to return how many number of distinct balls are present at that after that query runs. So in the initial query, the first ball is colored uh, with the color 4, right? So now after the first query runs, the number of distinct balls are 1. And after the second query runs, we color the second ball with color 5, right? And then now the number of distinct colors are 2. After the third query, we color the first ball with color 3, so we override this color. And at this point of time, again we have the distinct colors that are 2. And after the last query runs, we update the third ball to have the fourth color. And if you see, the distinct colors now are 3. This is what the output needs to be given: 1, 2, 2, 3. Similarly, if we take a look at the next example, we are given again 5 balls, and again after the first query, the the zeroth ball is colored with color 1, and there are 1 distinct colors now. And after the second query, the first ball is colored with color 2, so there are 2 distinct colors. After the third query runs, again the third ball is colored with color 2. At this point of time, there are 2 distinct colors. After the fourth query runs, we color the third ball with color 4, and at this point of time we have 3 different colors: 1, 2, and 4. So there are 3 different distinct colors. And after the last query runs, we update the color, and then we have 4 different colors. So this is what the output is. And now, thinking of what to use, we can think about using an array to store the colors. But the problem that we face now is limit is 10 to the power 9. So creating an array of that big size might be a problem. And also, since we know the queries are only within 10 to the power 5, we can use a hash map to store the distinct colors of distinct colors of the balls instead, right? Let's go through an example and try to drive a solution. Great. So we'll have an hash map, right? That stores the balls. This stores the balls, and we'll have another hash map that stores the colors, right? And now, initially, we know the first ball needs to be colored with color 4, so we just add this to our balls array. So this denotes the key 1, the index 1 is colored with the ball color 4. So since we have added this, we also need to update the colors array. So we know color 4 is colored for 1 ball. Okay, great. Now for the second query, we know there is no ball 2 in the balls array yet, so we are free to add it. So we'll just add the second ball with color 5. And since the color is not present already in the colors array, we can add a new entry for that. There's 1 ball that is colored with color 5. Right? And now, once again, so the third query, when we run, here things become interesting. So we are going to color the first ball with color 3. Now, if we take a look at the balls array, there's already a there is already ball 1 which has a color 4. So we first have to remove this color from the colors array, and then we can make changes to the ball. So initially we need to take out this value 4. We'll go to the colors array, reduce the number of balls that are colored by 1, right? Because we are going to replace the color, right? So once we replace this color, we are going to update this to the new color that needs to be added. So instead of 4, we'll just update this to 3, right? And since the color array now 4 does not have any balls linked, we can remove this, right? And since we have attached a new color to ball 1, we'll also have to make a note of that. So we'll just add that. And then we'll again continue on to pass the queries again. So color ball 3 has color 4. So ball 3, which was not present in the balls array, so we are directly add it here. Balls has a color 4. Now again, since 4 is not present, we'll have to add a new color here. And uh, to find the distinct uh, colors at after each query, we can just take the length of these colors array, because this will have the unique colors as the keys and the count of the colors as the values. I hope it makes sense. Uh, let's get started with the solution. So as we have denoted here, we'll need two dictionaries, hash maps, balls, and colors, right? And now we'll just loop through the queries for each index and the color in queries. First thing we need to do is we need to check if the color is already present, if the ball is already colored. So we'll just try to get the previous color the ball has. And using .get to return none if this key is not already present in the balls dictionary. And we can just make a check. Right? So after we get the previous color the ball has, we'll just check if the color is not none, and if it is not none, we will just reduce the color in the colors array by 1 for that color. And if ever this value becomes 0, we can remove it from the dictionary. If colors equals 0, then we can delete this. Right? After everything is done, now we can set the ball to have the new color, and we can update the colors array. And after each query runs, we also need to add it to the result array as the distinct colors. So we'll create a list here, and we'll just add the distinct colors after each query runs. And to get the distinct colors, we just have to get the length of the colors array, colors dictionary. This should be all. Let's run. Okay, looks good. Let's submit. Thank you.